All right, three, two, well, three, two, one. Welcome into Spilly on the Rocks, um, sad edition. No, not sad. I mean, come on, we keep saying this, but national media has focused in on the Rockies now. You knew it was a matter of time, just because once basketball season ended, a lot of people were going to focus in, and here they are. Welcome all you new people that haven't been paying attention to the Rockies. We knew this season was going to be really bad. I kind of had a feeling it was going to be like possibly historically bad, but not quite 100% sure just how historically bad it was going to get. And it has gotten to the point where now it's like it's so bad that the history books are going to be rewritten. And from like I'm with these guys almost every single day. They are trying, but they're also getting frustrated. Like coaches are getting sad, players are getting sad. It's just frustrating. Every single day, you're losing. You're losing every day. And even though the change with Warren Schaefer has been good, like the games have been more competitive. The Rockies have made some moves. We I think the last one I did of these was in Chicago, and I said, "Hey, there's gonna be some moves to be made in Colorado on Friday," and I was 100% right. The moves were uh, Tyro Estrada was brought back. Michael Toglia was sent down to the minor leagues. Big Mike was leading baseball in strikeouts, which we showed you so many times. So Big Mike was leading the league in strikeouts. He went down to the minor leagues. Then they had to make an additional move. They brought up Keston Hira, Sam Hilliard. I got a good story on Sam. I'll tell you in a second. So Keston Hira was a former first rounder for the Brewers a couple of years ago. Um, he's here to play first base because Mike is gone. Um, Ryan Ritter, who is a really good prospect in the Rockies farm system, is killing AAA, like killing it. And I've still suggested why don't the Rockies call up Ryan Ritter? That way he's a big leaguer. Um, so you have a big league prospect now who's a big leaguer. Let him play third. Move McMahon to first and second. Kind of showcase him a little bit. Ritter's not going to play every single day at third base. Give him at bats. Showcase McMahon a little bit because there's teams looking at him, possibly as a second baseman, possibly as a first baseman. I mean, I don't know. That's again my opinion of what they should be doing, and because like Orlando Arcia, who the Rockies signed, didn't quite make sense. You have Tyler Friedman, who nice utility player on Sunday, hit a homer, opposite field homer. He's like not a bad big leaguer. He's not bad. Um, and then he had Keston Hira. I was like, these guys aren't part really of the Rockies' future, are they? Are they? I don't think so. So like Ryan Ritter would be a really good person to see, and it gives you an opportunity to showcase one of your players because we're getting closer and closer. You're about a month and some change from the trade deadline, and there's some teams that are probably going to be more aggressive than others. So yeah. So anyways, Friday that happened. Aaron Shunk was DFA'd, so designated for assignment, and that's the current state. Okay, that's the current state. So they went to the Mets this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Lost Friday, lost Saturday, and then they lost Sunday. Competitive games, close games. They're all within a swing here or there, and yeah, they're not winning in the margins. They're not winning in anything. Like I do pull up and show you the board when it comes to Rockies numbers, and it's all the way across the board. Like there isn't one stat that they're not dead last in. Like they are legit dead last in virtually every single stat, um, every single stat. And at this point now, people are saying like, well, what do the Rockies have to do to fix it? And then we always come back to the same thing that people say over and over again. Well, have the Montfort sell it. uh, it's an easy fix, right? Like you just assume new owner comes in and just like paints the house and changes all the furniture and all that stuff. You know that doesn't happen. So I think it would be nice to get some again new blood into the organization. A new owner isn't going to hire 55 new people because the Rockies are short in scouts and front office people and analytics departments and coaches. I mean, like that's the reality. I keep telling you that the Rockies are so understaffed in comparison to the rest of the league. And I get it. Like people are gonna be like, well, so what, Spilly? So what? Front office is understaffed, but what does that have to do with the players? Can't the players still play baseball? Aren't they playing baseball? Yeah, they're playing baseball, but they're playing baseball with a roster that is, discarded or not valued from other organizations. So, yeah, you're playing baseball, but you're probably playing at the wrong level right now. You're not picking the same guys that other teams are valuing. You're not looking at the pitching the same way other teams are valuing pitching. You're not looking at hitters the same way other teams value hitters. So yeah, you're playing with big leaguers, but you put a collection of big leaguers that have flaws that other teams have discarded. You're like, that doesn't work anymore. Game's evolved. So does a new owner come in and swap all that stuff out overnight? No, no, we know that. So you kind of just have to continue to wear it and just hope, and I really do. I'm hopeful that there are going to be. I mean, like this is 9-50. You guys, 9-50. Here's some nuggets. Last time we talked about Colorado Rockies, things were bleak. They were on pace to be worse than last year's White Sox. This is on the Athletic because now people are paying attention. Who lost 121 games? Things have only gotten worse for the Rockies since. 3 stats to make your jaw twitch. Colorado is 9-50. Easily the worst start in the modern era. That's a 137 loss pace. 137 losses. I don't even know. No, we're not doing 137 losses. The Rockies are 3-28 on the road, which is what I assume. Well, that's not nice. I'm not going to read that. Yesterday's loss to the Mets was Colorado's 8th straight, which marks the 4th 8-game losing streak this season. Does not compute. They are right. And I've seen all of it. So thanks for rubbing it in. Anyways, this is a special day around Major League Baseball. It is Lou Gehrig's day. Lou Gehrig passed away of ALS. And the day, June 2nd, marks the official start of Lou Gehrig's consecutive game streak. So the Iron Horse. And his career was cut short because of, obviously, ALS. And Gehrig, who, in the history of the game is the most wins above replacement first baseman. So he's number one, Lou Gehrig. And, his days, like, it's crazy. It's like imagining Shohei Ohtani or Aaron Judge, their careers getting cut short right now because of a disease. Like that's how good Lou Gehrig was during that time frame. So it's like the best player in the sport, career done, ALS, and then passes away shortly after. Sam Hilliard's dad, Jim, passed away from ALS in 2021, September of 2021, and go check out Team Hillard. That's his foundation. They raise a lot of money for ALS research, and Sam's on his 4th year of doing it. And yesterday on Sunday, he got to start. First time he started on a Lou Gehrig's day, and there's actually 2 days that Major League Baseball celebrates Lou Gehrig. So today too. So we're in Miami. I'm assuming I didn't look and see if it was a righty or lefty, but I'm assuming Sam's going to be in there again. And he's also rocking these cleats that are pretty sweet. It has a Lou Gehrig quote on it. Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth, and has the number 4, and then a quote from Sam's dad, which basically every time Sam did something good, he'd say "Giddy up." Special day for Sam on Sunday, and hopefully, we are fingers crossed, toes crossed, arms crossed, legs crossed. Rockies need a win, please. I've been on this whole road trip. I haven't seen one. Haven't seen one. For everyone's like heart, we need to get to 10 wins. 9-50. No, they get to 10 wins for the love of goodness. Dinger gracious. Dinger stinks too. Anyways, follow me at SpillyGo19. You can follow the boys at Mile High Sports. Be back at it.